There we go. I'm up here talking. Ain't even got the mic on. What's good, family? What's going on? What is going on with y'all on this here Sunday? Yes. Who we got off in here? We got to hey J Mia. Official J Mia. How you doing, young lady? Much love to baby girl, much love to my young man over there, much love to mama, everybody. What? Hold on. The official Jamia say she actually have sardines today. What? What? What kind of Sunday is this? My goodness. Y'all folk coming through here bringing sardines and whatnot, man. Like y'all ready to move like that? Like y'all ready to get down like that? Mm. Yes. I'm gonna bring myself up in a minute, y'all. Uh, just preparing myself, y'all. I ain't beat my face today, honey. I'm coming as you are. Good. Hope get even better. I know that's right. Jamie. That is my mantra, baby. Good days, bad days, and everything in between. And if it's too real, I'll go on and talk about that too, and still be hoping to get better. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How y'all doing out there? Jamie, don't want to come up in the chat. All my Bush people out there, and thank you for being a moderator, my sister. I do appreciate you. Yes, indeed. I always love seeing folk in here, but I'm gonna tell you what, man. Wherever three or more are gathered, we gonna be all right. Sometimes I get up here about it just be me. Yeah, every now and again, and I always gotta have a. Let me get my. There we go. Hold on. Hopefully I sound a little better in just a second here. There we go. I hope that's a little bit better. I hope that's a little better. What's going on, LP? How you doing, family? You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Say hello, everyone. No sardines here, but a turkey sandwich and a garden fresh green tomato. Works for me. You know, sardines is an extra. It's just a delicious, nutritious, delicious treat. You ain't gotta have them. You can come in and come up on Sardine Sunday and share in the conversation. You ain't got to have no sardines. It just make it better. Who else we got it? Tim. ATM Tim. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Yes. I'm doing good, brother. Hope you're doing the same. Martika, hey, what's up, sister? How you doing? Welcome in. Y'all can do what Tim's doing. Tim ain't wasting no time. Drop that hashtag BCIAC in the chat. Yes, please, and thank you. Mm-hmm. And you can share it out if you want to, because I ain't gonna hold it against you. Yeah. Hey, Miss Cheryl Faulkner, how you doing? Boy, y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. Hell, I'm still tired from Friday. LP was over there. A whole bunch of y'all was over there, man. What's up, family? What going on? Big Rooster show this past Friday. I'm still tired. Still tired. Hey, Wellness for Frugal Mama, how you doing? You better get in here and enjoy yourself. You sure better. All of y'all. Come on. Come on in here. Come on in here, get in this conversation. Y'all see the title. And y'all know I don't do the whole kind of clickbaited. Don't get me wrong, a good title can draw people in, but I don't get in grown folk business, and I don't play with stuff of that magnitude. I don't play with stuff of little magnitude because I take everything seriously. I believe in energy. So yeah. But we're gonna talk about some stuff tonight. Couple things. Oh, by the way, of course I'm gonna show it again a couple more times for my people who are already in here. Y'all, I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone on this one. Cause baby, I ain't really down with the stuff, tomato sauce and all that. I don't know. We're gonna see how this go. We just have to see how this one go, family, because I don't know, but I tried. The fact that it's herrings and not just straight traditional sardine might make it a little better because they smoked herring, but I just it's tomato sauce for me. Thank you, J Mill. Y'all see what my mom said. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Look, I just put that up there. Yes, 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 yes. Who that came? Jason, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Get in here and enjoy yourself, sir. And wherever she at, hey Shanna. Hey Shanna. She in here somewhere. Or maybe not, but whenever she do jump in, that's a pre hey Shanna. Man. Who it's been a long busy last couple days. My goodness. I think my better half been quiet so long. I think she might be I don't know. Might be laying down. She get too quiet too long. I gotta go check on her. You know how it is. They get too quiet. You gotta go look at them. Make sure they all right. Yeah, family. Let's see here. So how's everybody doing? Before we dive too deep into this conversation, before we get in here, there she is. Hey, Shanna, driving. It's all good, sister. You be safe out there on that road. Keep your eye 10 and 2, eyes straight ahead. Check your mirrors every 3 seconds. I don't know. Bam, bam, bam. Make that triangle. Driver side, middle, passenger side. Yes, 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 yes. Man, Jason came up. He had some air. He had them air sardines. Them whole bunch of y'all done slid through. Man, I just want to say thank everybody who keep coming back to Sardine Sunday. Yeah, y'all keep sliding through, and a couple of y'all done came up. J Mill, I ain't gonna put you on blast now. After I drop this link, J Mill, you gonna come up and grub with me? You gonna I don't know what kind of sardines you got. Or is you even planning on eating them, or you just telling me that you got some? Because I don't know. Miss Cheryl Faulkner, you got your Vienna sausage? Hmm? You gonna come up this week, Miss Cheryl, or you just gonna lay back in the cut? Either way, it's fine. I ain't gonna hold it against you. Thank you, LP. Boy, it was good getting this. Man, that was so much fun Friday. Shout out Big Rooster. Shout out Big Rooster Show, Freestyle Friday. That was great guest. And then he finished it off with an absolutely. Okay, that's cool, Miss Cheryl. A baked potato, that sounds good. Yeah. Okay, and Jamia said she'll be up there. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this link in a little bit, y'all. We're gonna get into a little bit of content. And again, I ain't gonna go too heavy on because there's a lot going on in the world, as we all know. But it's show. Oh, you look beautiful, Jamia. Quit. Stop. Hey. That's right, LP. It is. It's a lot of laughter, a lot of fun. It's a great time. All the singing and fellowshipping and everybody just kind of decompressing from the week and just getting ready to go into their weekend right, man. It's good vibes over there. Yeah, it's a lot going on in the world, but it's a lot going on in Africa too. I ain't gonna go too deep into this or too deep into that, but I am gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna talk about how that ties into technology, how it may mean something for you, regardless of where you live, whether you living in the States, whether you living in Europe, Indonesia, all over the globe. Some of the changes that are happening and some of the things that are happening uh, definitely has the potential to impact everybody, and I think it will at some point, one way or another. One way or another. And I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not a we do practice and believe in preparedness and all of that, but at the same time, I never because I don't want that kind of energy in my life. I would never uh title something just to draw in people because you end up getting more than what you asked for. Who is that? Did I speak? Hey, Latoya Williams, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, so now I don't know. Let me ask this. I'm gonna start here. Cause like I said, I ain't gonna go too hard, but I will. I'm open for questions that I can answer to the best of my ability, and I'm also willing to converse around my knowledge base. I don't know. I live in one country in Africa. That's it. Uh, do I pay attention to neighboring countries, East Africa, West Africa, all of that, North and Central? Of course I do. I live here. Just like I'm not currently in the States, but hell, I still watch what's going on in Texas and talk to my family. That's where my people live. So of course I talk to folks. Hey, Miss Tracy Anderson, how you doing, young lady? Yeah. Boy, y'all better come on in here and enjoy yourself. You sure better. But I think some of the stuff that's going on currently in both uh here on the continent, things in Europe, things in the States, uh I'll say this, and yes, I'm very purposefully and deliberately being diplomatic in my approach to this because it's a topic and a situation that I do take seriously because it is serious. Um, there's already been conflict and war all over the globe pretty much my whole life. Can I see things? Am I starting to see the potential for things to really escalate beyond the point I think anybody wants it to? I'm seeing that possibility. Lord forbid. I hope things don't continue on in some of the trajectories that I see. But I'm gonna say this too. I see the potential for a whole lot of what. Oh, hey, my man, growing what I eat. What's up, bruh? Hey, coming in like that already. My goodness, thank you, my brother. We appreciate you being here. Yeah, growing what I eat, coming in, showing love. And I got to tell you, bro, thank you so much for your love, your support, and your patience now. Cause we have a lot of subscribers, a lot of people that we follow, and we can't always get to everybody like right off the bat. Man, my man patient with us. We've been catching up on some of his older lives, videos. Some of them, a little lengthy, so we can kind of watch them a little easier. But catching up on some of the lives and stuff, it's I'm saying all that to say thank you, bro, for being such a great supporter, understanding and being patient. And you see us come through. It just takes some time sometimes. But let me get my man right real quick. Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Growing what I eat. Yes, 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 yes. Which is something that, man, I can't encourage people to do that enough. I can't encourage people to do that enough. There are even people right here, content creators and others, that are starting to say something that I've never heard since I've lived here, since the time we've been here. And that is especially in some of the major regions, major cities, the encouragement of people really preparing themselves in more of a prepper style way. On the countryside, that's one thing, but any major city is any major city. And a lot of people have lived in major urban areas for so long with so much readily available. Uh, I think that part of traditionalism is starting to slip away, especially from some of the younger generations, depending on where you at. That's just one piece of the puzzle. I'm seeing a lot of indicators that's saying it's kind of getting real everywhere. What's up, Tuck? Creating with Tuck, how you doing? With her singing self, man. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, bruh, Freestyle Friday. If y'all ain't never caught it, again, shout out my man Big Rooster. You got to get over there and get on you Freestyle Friday, because Tuck be over there singing. Be coming with the jams too. Man, I forget what was the name of the guest. Lola? I forget the name of the guest that Rooster had on before he got into the singing part of the Freestyle Friday. But man, that sister can sing. I think we followed her over on Instagram, I think. Yeah. I gotta go look it up because I can't remember her name. Y'all, I'm getting old. I'm getting old and I'm sleeping. It ain't late over here or nothing. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's about a quarter to 10. But been a long, lazy day. It's definitely, man, been easy like Sunday morning today. Y'all ever try to catch up on rest, relax so hard you not sleepy but you tired still? That's where I'm at right now. Yeah. So let's get into this. And I just Lawyer, that's what it was. Just Yola. Just Yola. Thank you, LP. Just Yola. That's who it was. Man, that woman can sing, boy. Beautiful, beautiful voice. She wrecked that Anita Baker. Here we go, family. Before we get into this conversation, you know what we got to do. You know what we got to do. Here we go again, family. Come on.
Here we go again.
All right. Now that we done made this episode official, it's official when that happened, baby. It's time to get to it. Let's get it. So, what's up, Tori? Tori's brain. Bro, I sent you a message the other day. Let me know when you get it or if you got it. Welcome in Tori's brain, everybody. Oh, Tori, you coming on tonight? I think Tori coming. If any of y'all coming on tonight or got something coming up, please feel free to share. Please feel free to share. Yes. Let's all support one another. Let's all do what we normally do, which is show a lot of love. So 3 things. You got Smooth. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Welcome in. We the plug. Yes. Bruh, you already know. Couple people did it. Y'all please drop that hashtag BCIAC into the chat so we can make this happen. And I believe I asked a question a moment ago. I ain't heard nobody respond to this part of it. Have any of y'all, which I wouldn't be surprised if no one had any of y'all heard about, yo, Zach, what's going on, my brother, fat guy with guns? How you doing, man? Man, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. Bro. Have any of you all heard about anything going on with regards to anything that's going on in West Africa currently? Just out of curiosity. And I got to keep it a buck. I got to tell y'all why. Oftentimes, I'm not reluctant to, but why? For one, I don't go heavy into the political dealings of a country that I'm a guest in, for one. And for two, since we've had our channel, when we have delved into or tried to have discussions with regards to things here in thereabouts the continent or the different countries over here, people be completely lost. So it's like, I mean, I'm not saying I won't do it, I won't talk about it, but the number of people that I've talked to that still genuinely, and this ain't no knock on nobody, this real talk, irrespective of age or ethnicity or this or that, the amount of people that I've spoken with or conversed with. Okay, Miss Cheryl heard about Nigeria. Yeah, that's definitely a lot going on over there right now. But a lot of people don't even literally think Africa is just one big country. I've spoken with people who cannot name one African country. Not that they obligated to, but just but if that seems to be the larger consensus of understanding, uh it's a little too hard for me to try to catch you up on, like, because I trying to relay information or situations in this region or that region, or having a conversation about this and that, and I'm saying Namibia, and you like, what the hell is that? Or if I say Togo, you like, well, what the hell is a Togo? So that's why I don't bark up that tree too often. But tonight, as far as anything go, and Miss Cheryl is spot on. A lot happening in this year right now, and a lot of Western Africa actually. Not that there ain't stuff happening over here in East Africa, but a lot of really important stuff is happening. I think to the extent that it really can impact the globe moving forward. Uh, as far as why I put WW3 up there, I mean that could stand for anything. Who knows what I mean by that? But if it's the one y'all thinking, the more time pass, I could see it. I don't think there's nothing nobody want. And there might be some who think that's what they want, but I don't think they really want that. You got the fantasizing part of stuff, and then you got the reality of stuff. And it may look real sexy on a real big 80 something inch HD monitor, and you kick back eating popcorn watching it. But when that's your real life, baby, I don't think that's what people want. Hey, Miss Grace Gines, how you doing, young lady? Y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. And another part of it is technology. So I ain't gonna belabor the point. Let's get into some of this. And before we go too deep in it, since we having this Africa conversation, I get it. And I know why people feel the way they feel, because there are a lot of parts, especially in rural areas, right outside rural areas. There's all kinds of different stuff. Okay, Tori, it's all good. I'll get back with you. I got you, fam. I got you. Let's take a very brief, quick look at some different countries in Africa, one of which I live in. And now that I live over here, that we lived over here and we lived over here for some time, I really do see why people make videos like this. Shout out to whoever put this together, because this is not mine. I didn't make this. But much love and credit to the actual creator who put this together. And let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. All right. Now I'm gonna stop right there just to give a frame of reference for those who can see. I know everybody probably can't see their screens and stuff, but I'm trying to explain something. This is very common. This is a mud home. You can find them all throughout not only Africa very commonly, but you can find them right here in Tanzania. I could literally walk to a couple of them right now because we live in rural Africa. Something that amazed me is a lot of people, this is where their thought process stops. That's literally what a lot of people think all Africa is: thatch roofs and mud home. But speaking of SHTF, something else that people quick to forget about when they do see this, that image that's in their head from a lot of media over the years, whatever, you forgetting, or a lot of people tend to forget, that people who do live like this, all your electricity can go away. All your running water can go away. these folks gonna be just fine. I mean, just fine. If all they got to do is continue on living, all that stuff that look like unnecessary shrubs around this little hut right here, that's medicine, food, all kinds of critters back there in them trees that people know how to, as my girl Urban would say, dispatch safely and effectively. By the way, Urban Garden Chronicles was on today early, had a great live. And shout out Gigi and Eco Neighbor. Because Eco posed a great question on his live too about technology, man. And they talking about the drone situation and all of that. So much love to Gigi's Naturals, Gigi Natural Homestead and Eco Neighbor, Team Eco all day, all the way. But let's get back to it, family. I'm gonna play this. I hope y'all can see it. Anybody who can see it, watch this, watch this. And this is so much more. There's so much more to Africa than what a lot of people really believe. And it don't just stop with the mud homes with the thatch roof. Hey, Miss Felicia, how you doing? F.R. Humphrey, BDBGP. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. How you feeling? How you living? Yes, sir. Let's get it, family.
Jerusalem,
South Africa. Nigeria. India.
Jerusalem,
I know that would trip a lot of people out because you can see, obviously, I think that's Mombasa. That's in the background. And you can see that's obviously a sprawling, little metropolis over there with a lot of activity and urban life. Yet, it's zebras walking around. Yeah. Very much like you could get outside of Dallas and be on I-20 or heading out whichever way, and you start getting outside the city limits and you start getting to some of the rural areas and you look over and you start seeing them pastures. Instead of them being full of Angus beef, well, over here you see zebras walking around. And zebras are food for somebody. So wherever there's some zebras, it's a chance that there's probably some lions laying somewhere in that grass too. Very possibly. Very possible. But let's continue. Ethiopia. Morocco. Ghana. Y'all know I got to stop right here because that's where I'm at right now. That's where I live. This is my current home, Tanzania. And yes, that is the beautiful, beautiful Mount Kilimanjaro. And yes, that is an entire herd of elephant just walking on by, doing their elephant things. And I can tell you this so many times. All of my friends that are guides and stuff that just stay out in the Serengeti and Ngorongoro and doing all these safaris. Most people have heard this rumored how intelligent elephants really are. Elephants is really, really freaking smart. And they don't forget. They don't forget. So depending on where you at, some of them are marked. Like they may have ear tags, they may have this and that to monitor different herds and migrations and stuff. What's up, Good Eats Homestead? How you doing, my sister? Welcome in, welcome in. And some of my friends have been guides for so long that they literally have seen some of the same animals before. And it's almost like a recognition of sorts, which may sound crazy, but too many of them said it. And it's not like a big thing, like they try to one up each other, but these are just some of the things that it really happened, man. All I'm trying to do is show some of the diversity and beauty of Africa. Cynthia living with MS, my sister, what's going on? Welcome in. Y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. I hope I didn't miss nobody, family. Let me go and get back to it.
I'm not perfect, I came from ruthless times as a juvenile. Look into my eyes, see pain and sacrifice. What's goes on my mind, just trying to survive.
Now I'll stop right there. It's kind of like growing up in Texas. Like, honestly, when I lived in different states and different parts where people had never been. Now, out in West Texas, it really do be tumbleweeds everywhere. That's a real thing, but not in East Texas. But people really think that, well, we kind of do. So I guess, a little bit of truth in it. But think folks still in my lifetime just ride horses everywhere. And it's tumbleweeds and everybody wear which, I mean, they kind of do. You get a lot of cowboy hats and cowboy boots and stuff. But y'all get the point I'm making. That's how a lot of people feel about Africa. All I'm trying to do is really show the diversity, the complexity, and the beauty of this country that I've grown to love so much. As well as the continent, because it's 54 countries. I ain't been to all of them. Some of them I probably ain't never gonna go to. Keep it a buck. But that don't mean they don't have that beauty. And this is a perfect segue into my next point. I've tried to, both my wife and myself, we do lives, we go out, we show stuff. I've been trying to tell people since we've been over here. I didn't know it was to this extent. Y'all know the whole rest of the world be coming over here chilling. Did y'all see some of those islands and beaches and like all of that? Whole rest of the world, from all countries, except the states, the most. There are a few people from the states that come over here because they know, but all of Europeans, Italians, Chinese, Koreans, Filipinos, all over the world, everybody be coming over here chilling hard. That's right, Miss Cheryl. Some places look like the States. Oh, and Cynthia, thank you for saying that. Man, much love to Miss Tracy Anderson. I hope you are getting better and feeling better, Miss Tracy. I know you've been battling with some things and was in the hospital for a little while, so much love to you. I hope you're feeling better. And Cynthia, thank you for reminding us of that. Now, this is a perfect segue on over to some of the other stuff we're going to talk about. It seems like everybody kind of know, but they don't really know just what all Africa has to offer as far as minerals, resources. If I wrote a list, it would turn into a small book or a pamphlet. So I won't do all of that. But we're going to get into this a little bit. And let's get into this part, and I'm going to drop the link.
European nations are organizing flights to evacuate their citizens from Niger following the coup against the elected president. France, Italy, and Spain have organized transport, and Germany is urging its nationals to join these flights. The West African regional ECOWAS bloc has condemned the coup, but the juntas ruling neighboring Mali and Burkina Faso are backing Niger's new military rulers and are threatening to use force to defend them if necessary.
And I'm gonna stop right there. And if anybody got any questions, we can kind of chop it up about it, talk about it a little bit. But I really encourage people. I know we all got our lives. We got what we got to focus on and what we got to do. But I encourage people, pay attention outside of what's going on. I ain't saying you can do nothing about it, but pay attention to what's going on in the world, because the world is far more linked and connected than I think a lot of people realize still. And but for the exports, many of which actually come from the continent of Africa, a whole bunch of these phones, that you can just walk in and get you a burner, a little cheap phone, or you could pay $1,500 for one. Family, if it stopped coming from here, a whole bunch of what make life modern, so to speak, will very quickly. What's up, everybody coming in? I see everybody coming. What's up, badass? How you doing, bro? Man, that was some beautiful scenery you had. James Money 615. What's up, bro? Thank you for being here. Thank you. It just wouldn't happen. So, let me drop this down here. Hold on. And make myself big again. For all my sardine heads who up in here tonight, we're going to do some John West herring fillets and tomato sauce. Excuse me. I don't know how good they going to be. I can't say I'm super excited, but I'm going to give these a shot because I'm stepping outside of my comfort, baby. Because as my wife, a.k.a. Pieces of April say, the Do It Challenge, she got this Do It Challenge. And I'm doing it because I ain't. What's up, Jules on the Run? What going on, sis? You see the title, that's what we talking about. We talking about a little bit of everything. We talking about Africa. We talking about the potential for things to go ugly globally. And we also talking about technology. We're going to talk about tech a little bit. And I'm going to actually come back to this. I'm going to drop this link first. Jules on the Run, you got your sardine? I know you don't. I know you ain't finna eat. You would starve to death. I love her, but she would starve to death before she ever put a sardine in her mouth. It ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. No. Now let's get over to the tech side of this conversation. Right after I drop this link. Yes. I'm gonna drop this link, and then, because Jamia claims she gonna come up and eat some sardines with me, allegedly. Oh, I already know, Jules on the Run. Yes, sis. I already know it ain't happening. It is not going down. It is not going down. Another beautiful picture, man. If y'all didn't see, check out Badass 93 Stain. Absolute beautiful post. Just go to this community tab. It's on the community tab. Y'all can see it. Or go over to his page. I think that's the last video he put. That's the last one I seen. But speaking of technology, I got a question before we get into this, and I'll just give a little bit of time for people to kind of respond in the chat. With the exception of very few, I'll take something like this. We've been talking about Africa tonight. We've been talking about the West. We've been talking about this and that and that and that. I could see something like being a tour guide having more longevity than some of the most prominent positions in corporate America. Has anybody paid attention to the prominence? And I got a couple tech people off in here. Tor is a smart dude. Tor been in the game, for a minute. Are y'all aware of the number of layoffs that have existed because of the prominence of AI and other forms of technology that are creeping in, and people with endless bounds of education who thought they would be forever safe are finding themselves working either way below their pay scale 5 years ago, or literally being reduced to entry-level positions. Right? As someone who has spent part of my life in the industrial arena, I've always found the ability to. Oh, Miss Tracy Anderson, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that, Miss Tracy. Thank you. Yeah, let's get Miss Tracy right real quick. Coming through here showing love and whatnot. Yeah. Hit that Fred. Yeah. Count them out. Count them out. Thank you, Miss Tracy Anderson. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Man, we already got, as when I say we, I'm talking about society. Chat GPT up here writing full scripts, full Hollywood scripts. Y'all, this whole writers, everything that's going on with the actors, with the writers, the strike, stuff is realer than people realize. You used to need a team for this task, for that task. You sit down, you having a table read, change some stuff, rewrite here, do this and doing that. Chat GPT is doing what 20 people used to do in damn near 10 seconds. We got a comment. What Jules say? Yep, shaking my head. Company cars and houses being snatched away, them going homeless. That's real facts, fam. Facts. And then something else that's crazy right now. If y'all out of I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, but she 100% right. She is 100% right. Some of the best jobs in corporate America are ceasing to exist. So this is SHTF Reimagined. A lot of people, because of the prominence of Hollywood, the prominence of conceptualizing a tragedy only unfolding or existing through some massive calamity that just shut the whole world down all at once and this and that. Man, can't we reimagine some of this stuff? Because while you waiting on it, somebody might be living through it right now. And by the time they start to get on their feet, hell, it's your turn. And a whole bunch of people around you. Yeah, fam. Yeah. What she say? Oh, Jules on one tonight. She said Chat GPT is the new wave, completely taking over, but people are losing more than their jobs. Yes. and think about this, family. For many people, what is your job attached to? If you're still lucky enough or blessed enough to be one of those people who have a job that even provides this, that's your insurance. That's your like she said, sometimes your company vehicle, maybe even your company phone. Oh, take your time, Jamia. No rush. No rush, sis. Take your time. Tell mom I said hey. Yeah. No rush, Jamia. Tell mom I said hey. As a matter of fact, that's another opportunity for me to go get back into this. And I was going, and shout out my man Vision Preparedness. As Torres say, vision preparedness. Vision preparedness. Now, follow me on this, family. Follow me on this. I'm gonna skip over a little piece, and then I'm gonna get to this next piece.
Have built a foreign.
Hold on. I'm gonna come back to this. Let me get about right smell. Okay, there we go. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna come back to that segment.
Sullivan is at the lead of moralizing.
Also improve efficiency.
Interest.
Right
I
there.
object.
Okay. Now check this out, family, because I got a whole bunch of people who still in disbelief. I think we inside of 5 years. That's just my personal opinion. Hell, I can't prove it. I can't prove it at all. But I do pose the question, is anybody, as far as this conversation goes, as safe as they think they are? I remember a time when I heard Oh well, robots. And I was a young welder, man. Young, literally just old enough to be on the shop floor. Young welder. This almost a 30-year-old debate and conversation. I'm hearing people, some of the older heads who was either retired back then when you could actually retire from a manufacturing job, which no longer really exists anymore. Family, the debate was someone was thinking robots was gonna be the damn that took over completely. And the other half of them was like, nah, man, look how we got to get up under this scaffolding. And what we doing overhead wells and we doing vertical. Man, ain't no robot never. Some stuff just take a human to do it. Baby, they got some robots out here that robotics is absolutely amazing as far as welding technology is concerned. If anything, you might have a human being, hell, 10 years ago would actually set up the tacks. They would do the layout, square everything up, make sure everything was level, and then allow robotics to come in and do a completion. Not no more. They got robots setting up the whole joint, the whole thing. Now robots is building your house. Let's get it.
Bricklaying robot is changing the future of construction. This robot could also improve efficiency, resulting in houses that can be built faster and cost less than traditional methods. And it promotes a lean construction approach in which productivity increases and waste decreases. A typical truck-mounted crane, but it's assembled from complex components, a control system, a block delivery system, and a dynamic stabilization system. Putting these systems together brings the robot to life.
Now, what did y'all notice what I noticed? Yo, Wayne, what's going on, bro? Regenerative life, Wayne. What's good, bro? Grand Rising. Let me see what my man said here. Grand Rising, 100%. Nobody going to the movies, folks watching YouTube. AI will replace 3 million jobs globally in 5 years. Buying land in the U.S. and abroad is a must. Learn to self-sustain. I agree, brother. That's what we trying to do. Actually, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. But I agree, fam. I agree. So, did y'all notice something missing that I noticed missing? In that whole little clip. Did y'all notice what I noticed? I didn't see a whole bunch of people. Matter of fact, I ain't see no humans. Now, they might have did that for the sake of the video, so it wouldn't be obstructing the maybe they didn't want people walking around in the foreground and the background or whatever. But that stood out to me, family. So now you got the tech sector with less people. Less unemployed people. The potential, they still may be in beta, some of them. They still may be prototypes in many ways. But yes, you can order a car to come pick you up that ain't got no humans. Not nary a human off in it. And come straight to your spot and pick you up. It's not worldwide or even nationwide in the States, but is it there? Does it exist? Are there companies that have freight haulers, aka 18-wheelers, that can leave one dock with either cargo inside the trailer or train car style cargo and take it straight over several hundred kilometers or several hundred miles without no humans at all? It's already out there. So again, a reevaluation of what STHF is and means, I think it's got to be reimagined. Rather than this one big massive calamity that's just going to throw the world off all at once, baby, it's already happening. It's already happening. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get over here. Now, let's get another example. Let's go back home with it. We're going to go to Texas, y'all. We're going to go to Texas.
Monday, a unique way for those who want to move in also started.
They can register through June 9th.
Let's hold on, y'all. My bad.
Look different and are built different. Monday, a unique way for those who want to move in also started.
They can register through June 9th to have a chance at being drawn on Saturday, June 10th, to purchase one of the first 6 homes that are being released for sale. So a very exciting day.
Wolf Ranch Genesis is a 100-home development by Lennar Homes. The builder has partnered with Icon, an Austin-based 3D printing company. For Connor Jenkins, Icon's director of project operations, this...
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. That's my bad. I hit the wrong button. Nah, this is a man, obviously a dude there, because he getting interviewed. And you see about 4, 5 people in the background, right? But here's the thing. I've been on construction sites before, both for larger structures. When I say larger structures, I'm talking about 10 to 15 story buildings. I've made repairs inside elevator shafts. I've built awnings and canopies, and I ain't even big on heights, man, but I could tolerate it when I was younger. You couldn't find a place to park at the job site most of the time. In fact, it'd be damn near an acre and a half cleared off just for the team to be able to park, because it was so many people. And even in subdivisions. Now, I never did much of that because they don't require a lot of welding. That's more your fabricators and your frame workers and your roofers and electricians and plumbers and so on and so forth when you build in a residential area like that. But I have had some jobs in those areas, you know, busting up concrete and road work and stuff like that. I've never been above taking a honest pay that, you know, I done did a little bit of it all over the course of my life. Said all that to say, I saw about 6 people out here. They building 4 or 5 houses at a doggone time, and I saw about 6 people out here. Y'all, they build these houses in phases, not these, the older construction, not older construction, but more traditional construction. Man, it'd be folk everywhere. You got somebody might be doing roofing work. You got somebody doing the electric work. You got somebody plumbing pipes. You got somebody might be putting up drywall and stuff all at the same time. 20, 30 folk working on one house. It's 6 damn people out there. It's 6 people. They family, they 3D printing a house. And I'm not against it. I'm not against it because, you know, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. All I'm saying is, I think it's a mistake for any of us to throw all of our eggs in one basket and think we rock solid. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But let's finish up, family. The link is in the chat.
This is the year that 3D printing starts to get utilized at scale. So, yeah, it's a statement.
The construction process involves layers of concrete squeezed out by a computer-driven frame that moves on a track. This is the first large-scale 3D project for Lennar and Icon. They started printing late last year. The build-out is around the same pace for what's known as a traditional stick-built home. Other eco-friendly features include the installation of solar panels.
What comes to mind is a sense of kind of promise for me, right? I'm seeing the future in front of me, which is what we were kind of counting on. And so I certainly feel pride in what we've done. I'm also feeling like there's a long way to go, right? So I think I'm feeling a sense of determination is probably an overriding sense.
The homes, which have 3 to 4 bedrooms, come in 8 different floor plans, 3 different elevations, and range in size from just under 1,600 square feet to just over 2,100 square feet. Innovation right now comes at a premium price. The properties list from $475,000 to $580,000.
And we think technology and innovation, including 3D printed homes with Icon, gives us a path to creating homes that are not only higher quality, but we think over time can cost less.
And that's it, fam. I'm gonna stop that right there. You get on here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that right there. Hey, what's up, Toya's Pantry? How you doing? She said, this is different technology. Lived in Austin. They had sample buildings. Yeah, but yes, because it's here. It's here. Now, I've never lived in one, so I can't speak to the quality of it, but I can say this. I'm intrigued and impressed by the fact that building codes are allowing this, because that ain't something you see too often in the States. And ironically enough, every other country I've ever lived in or been to, with the exception of Canada, frame homes are almost unheard of. Every other house, you build your home from concrete, cement, brick by brick. Yeah. So I don't know. I just want to know what y'all think, man. Y'all been putting some real good comments in the chat. I just want to know what y'all think. I've seen another comment from Fat Guy with Guns said it's gradual calamity. Absolutely. It is, sir. 100%. Excuse me. What Wayne said, why am I learning to build my own DIY off-grid systems? Learning to grow my own food, harvest my own rainwater, and stop being codependent on the matrix to feed you, shelter you, etc. Babylon is falling. It's real, bro. It's a lot of changes going on out here. A lot of changes. And the one change that, and I get it, I ain't knocking nobody as a poor, because I'm a poor person. So who the hell am I to say anything? Well, I think I'm qualified to say this. This is an observation. I know there's a lot of people out here on their grind. They getting after it. They chasing the bag, and rightfully so, because so am I. Somebody got to get it. Hell, you can't be alive for free no more, which is unfortunate. There was a time, I believe, in humanity where you could, if you didn't want to, live in whatever, the inside the castle walls or whatever, you take your ass out somewhere and build your little cabin and have your couple goats and some chickens and mind your own business. You might have to defend it, but you could just mind your own business. But in 2023, if you ain't making no money, you can't eat. You ain't finna be on nobody's internet because you ain't got no electricity. You can't pay for said internet. So it's a reality that you got to make some kind of currency, some kind of money every doggone day. Now, with that being said, I don't think the world ready for how money might look in the next couple of years. I think that, well, I know for a fact over the course of my life, I've only seen, in most of us, going all the way back to my grandparents' lifetimes, pre-World War I, they've only seen two dominant currencies globally. And I don't think people really just sit back and give themselves a chance to breathe and process on this. It's literally been thousands of currencies that have dictated humanity over millennia. It's happening right in front of our faces in real time. And I think when anyone, because for the most part, we all creatures of habit, not everybody, but most humans are. If you think it's going to be one top dog as far as currencies go forever, don't throw all your eggs in one basket. Unless you want to. I don't get in grown folk business. Let's see what Toya said. This technology is real, but pricey. Since I've heard the dollar losing value due to inflation, I'm making strategic choices while I can. That is exactly what I'm talking about, Toyas. That's it, family. That's all I'm saying. While you can, I would entertain the idea of learning more about different currencies all over the world to put yourself in the best position possible. Technology, along with the rise and fall of different power structures, different countries, different this, different that, things are changing more than I think a lot of people are able to come to grips with. And it's happening real fast. It's happening real fast. And oftentimes, family, we have these conversations and I hear people, it's almost like clockwork. Something happened or something is just dominating the news cycle, the media, whatever. And I believe it. But I hear people say it's just a distraction. It's just a distraction. And I always have to rebut. Well, a distraction from what? A distraction from what? Undoubtedly, it could possibly be nothing more than a distraction. But I don't like being distracted if I don't know what I'm being distracted from. If I'm working on my book or something, or I'm doing something on my phone, and my wife walk up to me and just, baby, just tap me on, baby. But I realize I'm being distracted, but I know what I'm being distracted from. Family, it might be all right to start looking at it like that too. What are you being distracted from? Let me see what Wayne said. I'm in Houston. What's up, fam? H-Town, baby. Yeah. Down there in Texas City. Hell, anywhere in Houston. Industry making 6 figures, living good, partying, etc. And switching is already going on solar, wind, green energy, layouts coming. They know. Yeah. And I think that's an interesting conversation because I personally, for a lot of different reasons, think that there are enough fossil fuels to sustain humanity for several more centuries. That's just me. But I think some of the technologies like solar, wind, not only are better for the environment and more sustainable. Some people argue that back and forth. Oh, it ain't sustainable. It is sustainable. It's this, it's that. You got different types of. Y'all check out Lead Farmer 73. Somebody who go real in depth with his solar, with his generators, with teaching you about it step by step, unscrewing this, plugging this up, plugging that up. Y'all go to somebody who really know what they talk about, because I'm over here rigging stuff. I'm learning as I go. I will pop on a YouTube video. We got to get another battery soon. It don't seem like it's rocket science to chain a couple batteries together, but for the sake of making sure I'm not compromising the small system that we do have and the batteries and everything we already got, I'm just making sure I'm doing everything to the best I can so I don't put myself out of more money, out of more equipment. But countries like Germany, overcast damn near half the year. There's solar panels for that. You got monocrystalline, polycrystalline. You got some that work better in Texas style weather with that beating sun. And then you got some that can draw more energy in overcast conditions and lower lights and all of that. Y'all, it's out there. Might be something to invest in moving forward. I don't get in grown for business. But speaking of all of this technology, and before I play this, I'm going to get to my man, Hold on, let me get this up here and find the spot. And then I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna stop right here. So y'all, Vision Preparedness about a week or two ago did a real deep conversation on this whole palm scanning, right? Real deep conversation. He went deep with it. Now, I'm past the point of, oh, this gonna get us, this gonna get us. It's already here. What's up, Nikki? The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Yes. Welcome in, my sister. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I see you, Wayne. I'm gonna get back up to that chat in a minute. Everything got pros and cons. And I wish Vision was in here, man, because he did a great breakdown and he could probably elaborate on some things that I either can't remember or I may not pose it the way that he did, but he did a great live. If y'all go check out Vision Preparedness live on the palm scanning, tell him African Dream Ascension. And tell him I said, what's up? So we're going to get into this. Y'all saw the video we showed earlier about the 3D printed homes. That's right there in Texas. That's right there in Austin, Texas. Hell, for all the College Station, everything, all that shit. Damn it, till you get out to Waco, as far as I'm concerned, all of that's Austin. But family, let's, you know what? I'm gonna play it. We're gonna talk about this more on the other side.
直接扫这个就行。请支付。你真的吗？哇！支付成功，谢谢。
In today's Tech Bites, Amazon is expanding.
I gotta stop right there because I forgot to say something, y'all. That was China. The first one, that's technology that's been around for a minute. It's been around for a minute. Now this is the States. Let's go.
It's palm recognition technology to all Whole Food locations. Customers can pay for items just by holding their hand over a reader. The technology recognizes your unique palm signature, which is linked to your payment card. Critics have raised concerns about a company storing biometric data.
Problem, just scan your palm to pay. Amazon One is a payment system that has been tested at several stores around the Bay Area, and now it may be coming to a grocery store near you. Ground Force Justin Campbell has more on how it works and the privacy concerns.
Just show your palm real quick. We may scan it.
I hope you don't use that.
The idea of using your palm to pay.
Now, as we watch this together, family, as we watch this collectively, because we all grown, we just chilling, we just, we just watching, we having a conversation. You welcome, Nikki, as always, my sister. With the growth of blockchain, with the growth of all the technologies that you see before you in real life, I understand, and I'm not knocking. No, I want everybody to chase that back. Get your money, honey. Get your money. But while in that pursuit, I never hear conversations about what money is starting to look like and might look like going forward. So could you, that's why I'm having this conversation. As you exhaust yourself and miss time with your friends, your family, might even miss a birth or two, might even not be able to make it to a funeral or just see how folk doing or just enjoy life the way you would like to. And by the time that bag is full, what if it ain't worth what you wanted it to be? Because it's money. What's the difference between a quarter and a token? A bus token, back when they used to have them. Everything cards now. Used to have bus tokens for this, tokens for that. Used to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I ain't been in years. You used to change out your money for tokens. Why wasn't the money that you changed in good enough? Because somebody set the value of what that token is worth. Just like somebody set the value of that money that you use to exchange for tokens is worth. I hear a whole bunch of bag chasing, and as a poor man, I'm poor. I'm poor. So this ain't no financial advice. I wouldn't listen to no poor people about how to make money or do nothing either. I'm just telling y'all what I see. 3 years from now, 5 years from now, everything you grinding so hard to get and grasp and hold on to, what if somebody say it ain't worth shit no more? This is a question I'm asking. What's up, Kim? How you doing, Kim? Yes. I see some good comments, y'all. Let's get back to this, and then I'm gonna get to some of these comments here. Yeah.
It doesn't feel right for this Whole Foods customer, but others like the idea.
I don't know who else can get into my palm, really, but I'm not really against it.
The technology coming to the Bay Area Whole Foods stores over the next few weeks works like this. Amazon says no two palms are alike. They use vision technology. You hold your hand above the device, which scans and takes less than a minute to create a palm signature. Your palm is connected to your credit card online, so whenever you want to pay, all you have to do is hover your palm.
Now I gotta stop again, family. I gotta stop again. For another reason. And it ain't just in the States. It could very well be global very soon. Now, I'm old, y'all. I'm old. Let me turn my camera on. I'm old. I'm from the before time. The long, long ago. Any of y'all think we a couple years away from you not turning on that signal prior to 100 yards of that right-hand turn you finna make? Whoop, 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 whoop. Them lights come on. You hear that chirp. Mr. or Mrs. Officer, Mr. or Miss Officer, walk up to your car. They ain't asking for no license because they done already ran your plates through dispatch, so they at least can identify the vehicle, but that don't mean they know who driving it. I ain't finna fight with you and tussle with you no more, asking you for, sir, can I pull my wallet out? Oh, no, Mr. African Dreaming Citizen, sir. I don't need that. Let me see stick your hand out the window. Listen to me now, believe me later on, family. This ain't no, I ain't finna pull none of my locks out, baby. Matter of fact, when I get off of here, I assure you, as the night progresses, because I'm already tired, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna sleep real good. We just having a conversation. But when I hear people say, this a distraction, that's a distraction, and that's a distraction, and this a distraction, what am I being distracted from? Because I don't hear a whole lot of this. And Nikki made a good comment. She said, matter of fact, let's get back to this, y'all, and we're going to get to some of these comments on the other side. Yeah.
Too intense. It's a little crazy.
This customer is worried about privacy.
I think using your DNA and stuff is just too much to give out.
There's a lot of different variables that need to be considered.
Ralph Aceves with Hacker Strike says in general the technology is safe, but he does have concerns.
The data that is being downloaded from the cloud to be able to know who you are based on your palm stored in the device.
Amazon says palm images are not stored on the device. The images are encrypted and sent to the cloud. Aceves' other concern is phishing.
For example, at a grocery store, there's no one around, and someone could potentially replace that scanning device with a fake scanning device, just like.
I can't say this enough. I can't say, whenever I do go to an ATM over here in another country, wherever I'm at, I tug on that sucker and wiggle it and do everything to see if it's going to come up. Gas stations, ATM machines, doggone inside the store, when you paying at the counter. Family, what?
They do today with credit card readers, right?
Esteve says he believes the technology is the future because it's convenient for consumers.
Now my palm? Jeez, come on.
Reporting in San Jose, Justin Campbell, Cron 4 News.
Now I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up. But Nikki made a real good point. She made a great point. And I see Toya said something, Wayne said something. Let me go back to this. The reason I want to start with this one, she said convenient but scary. Now I could have put up some different emotions of how different people feel. I could have added that kind of content into this conversation. But the reason I didn't was for this right here. It's quick and easy to just say it. And Nikki summarized it perfectly. It's convenient but scary. Now, depending on which side of that equation you on, some folks absolutely loathe the idea of this. And there's folk out there who think it's the coolest thing since running water and sliced bread. And I can't call nobody wrong. It's different. I'm uneased a little bit, but it's already here. It's already here, baby. What you gonna do? Toya said Fifth Element, Demolition Man, Judge Dredd, iRobot, etc. Which movie is playing out? My sister, all of them. Wayne said, Miss Tight, Santan, Solar is in Arizona, not Texas. Oh, it's all good, bro. It's fine. But they are awesome where I get my panels, 1-3, a third the cost, and they are warranty. Okay, and great customer service. Y'all ordering some 300 panel watts in it. Now the most I got is I wish I had some threes. I got hundreds right now, Wayne. All I got is hundreds. Thought I saw another comment. Let me go back down here. Oh, by the way, the link is in the chat, family. I don't think it's too far for y'all to not be able to see it. Let's see this. Let's see what my man said. Oh, growing what I eat. Let me get to him first. Growing what I eat said, I'm just starting to get into solar, have 3 panels and 2 small generators. Baby, hey, something is better than nothing, bro. Everybody starts somewhere. Unless you just balling out and you decide, man, I'm finna drop a whole 10 racks one day because you just feel like it. Other than that, everybody starts small. You build, you learn, you improve, you keep building, you keep learning, you keep improving. But I think it's a worthwhile investment because, again, I know, man, I'm repeating myself, but I'm really trying to drive this home to the best of my abilities, family. Oh, by the way, these is the sardines for tonight, family. John West, herring fillets and tomato sauce. I am not a fan of tomato sauce on my food. I can live with or without ketchup because I'm just not a. Now I like fresh tomatoes. I walk around here sometimes eating tomatoes like apples. I do. I love fresh tomatoes, but it depends on what it is. I ain't no big fan of tomatoes on my food, man. Wayne said, Hurricane Harvey woke me up. The big virus woke me up. Then Texas Historic Arctic Free. I remember that, bro, because I got family. Hell, that's where most of my family is in Texas. And it was, and in that area too. It was crazy. The grid down for no power for 10 days woke me up. I know that's right, bro. If that ain't enough to do it, I don't know what will, family. I don't know what will. Because a whole lot of my people were blessed. I think the longest in my family was 6 days. But baby, let me tell you something. If you ain't never done it, especially for people in more developed regions and areas or countries or whatever, if you ain't never been without power or water for 6 days because a whole bunch of they pipes was froze and bust and all of that kind of stuff, if that didn't learn you something and make you want to be a little bit more prepared, I don't know. Honestly, I don't get in grown folk business. Let's see what LP said. LP said, why does it feel like there's more attention being paid to advancing tech related to money and commerce versus so many other things? The answer is in the question, my dear, because you said money and commerce. That's why. That's why. That is why, my friend. At least in my opinion. Okay, good. See, Wayne, you might be sending somebody over to them folk for some business. Let's see, Texas hands in the dirt. What's going on, fam? Welcome in. Much love back to you from Texas. Got my Texas people sliding in here. By the way, y'all, before we bust open these sardines, y'all please remember to hit that like button. And if you ain't shared this live out, share this live out. And if you gonna come up and grub on some sardines with me, please let me know. Cause it might be y'all tonight more than me. Cause I don't know how far I'm gonna go with these, bro. Cause I don't know about all this tomato sauce, man. I don't. We gonna see. Kim said, yes, it was crazy here in Texas. And I'm hearing the next one will be worse, but I pray not. Me too, my sister. But I'm gonna tell you what. I don't. Yeah, we're frugal mama. Yeah, that's right. Mo Texas family. Yes. That's right. It was real down there. Nikki, don't just stop, Nikki. Because no, it don't. Tomato sauce by itself, yeah. Sardines by themselves, yes. 100%. But y'all, we're gonna see how it go. Is anybody in here gonna get down on the on some sardine with me? Who got their sardines ready? Miss Cheryl Faulkner, you got your whatchamacallit with you? Is you gonna eat some Vienna sausage and crackers today? Well, Nikki, what you know about that? Hold on now. Yeah, Nikki said, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Miss Nikki, I never thought of you as the type to take part of, first of all, sardines. Least of all, sardines and tomato sauce. Yes. Well, of course. Well, I say, dear, I am willing to apparently give them a shot. But yes. High in omega-3s. Yes. Certified sustainable food. Yes, we'll see, dear. We'll see. I'm not sold. I'll have to partake. We'll give everybody a few more minutes to go on and get their sardines together so we can indulge and get out of here. I wonder if I know Jay Mill was on the phone with Mama, and the link is in the chat. As a home cook, I think that's a good combination. Okay, as a home cook. She ain't said I tried them. She ain't say I tried them and they was all right. She said as a home cook. Nikki, you hitting me with theory? Let me see. I'll put this in here one more time for anybody else. I'm waiting on Jay Mia to come back. But if anyone else would like to converse over the subject matter and or bust open some sardines up here with me, you is more than welcome. So I can get off of here and I can go to sleep. I got something else I'm on. No, I might have to say this one. I was going to do something else, family. I was going to hit y'all with something else. But I think I'm going to wait. Cause I sure was gonna get y'all this. Oh, and I know that didn't nobody had any other questions about Africa, what's going on and all of that. That's cool, because I ain't wanna do no deep dives off in that, no way. But I was willing to and open to have the conversation. I sure was. And still am too. It's just real out here. And the biggest point, rather than getting all into the specifics, which I'm down to do. We can talk about whatever. But I will say this. Don't think that just because something is happening on another continent, or just because something is happening out of your immediate purview, that it's not going to impact you. When it comes to trade, when it comes to this, comes to that, a lot of different parts of the world are already dealing with insane inflation. And I know by the time some of these products get to your dinner plate, or they packaged and boxed in the stores where you purchase them, for all the chemicals to go into it, that animal that you ingesting was still raised somewhere. You know that the pastas and the bread, that's still coming from grain that somebody actually grew and produced. The rice coming from somewhere. It's just something to think about. It really is something to think about, family. So I don't know. I guess J Mill ain't coming back. I guess I'm gonna have to go on and bust them open, family, because I don't want. And ain't none of y'all trying to come up. Let's see. Oh, bruh. Growing what I eat. I'm telling you, that's why it's so much hubbub and fussing over this or that. And it's so many countries in disagreement over the resources of Africa, while simultaneously different countries within the continent of Africa are trying to stand independent of outside influences. And I know this ain't always on the news back in the States, and a lot of stuff ain't really on people's radar. But baby, I'm telling you, I think for a lot of different reasons, I'm encouraging everybody, because it may not be on your local news, it might not be on whatever news you watch. Some people don't watch news at all, which I completely understand. Pay attention. Pay attention to Africa, what's going on in Africa, and pay attention to the world. Nikki said, bust them open. All right, I am. Inflation might well be a TikTok challenge. Before, LP, you not wrong, fam. You not wrong. Nikki said, bust them open. I think that's what I'm finna do. Let me see here. Hello, I'm mostly in the bush. It's all good, LP. It's all good, family. Texas Senator Durst says, stand together, Africa. Don't let the West take over. I think historically the West is already taken over and dominated. I think that's one of the issues right now is re-liberation, independence in the economic sense. And that's where things get dicey, because hegemony is real, and whenever one ideology or anything of that sort has stood for so long, that's the only way that people in the world can imagine it, because it almost becomes a certain truth, because that's all we know, that's all we've ever seen, and that's that's the way the world is, which turns into that's the way the world works. And when people start to break down those hegemonic existences, that don't go over well with everybody. And I ain't no fear monger. I don't get on here and gas up for clicks and likes and all of that kind of stuff. Do I see the possibility? The more I look at what's happening and going on, things getting real bad everywhere before they get better. Yeah, regrettably, yeah, I do. Y'all, let me go. Let me see. I got my fork, got my paper towel. I got my okay, let me go. Let me go get me some more juice. Let me give me some more juice. I'm gonna be right back. The link is in the chat. I guess I ain't none of y'all gonna come up here and eat no sardines with me. I ain't worried about y'all. I'm gonna be all right. Y'all talk to each other. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. While I get this together, get my sardines together. Since these in tomato sauce, I ain't gotta pour nothing off, no juice off of. Wayne said African Dream, and I love Africa. Was in Mombasa, King. Okay, yeah. Mombasa in the very early 90s, and at the embassy during the Navy days. Africa has more resources than continent. China moving in, especially. It's a lot. It's a ton of resources over here, man. Ton of resources. Toya said, I don't get it. Some say things are so great where they come from. They steadily trying to come over here. It's a both and, Toya, and that's a great comment, and that allows me the opportunity to elaborate on that. And I don't think that'll ever be the case. I mean, I don't think that'll ever be something that stops, because Africa as a continent in its entirety has well over 1 billion people. Well over 1 billion people. So some people are from different countries, different regions, different ethnic backgrounds, and different socioeconomic backgrounds. I've met both. I've met both. I see you, sis. Let me know when you're ready back there. I've seen both. Okay. I've seen people who have lived in either the UK or the States from anywhere from 3 years to a decade, and they said, I'm never going back. It's too much. I get it now. And then I've met people who would probably cut off their pinky toe to still get to the States or still get to the US, regardless of what their family has told them about some of the difficulties and complexities of living in the West when you from Africa. And I don't think that's ever going to stop, because people have to see and experience for themselves before they reach a conclusion. So yeah, depending on, I mean, you got people taking ships to get away to different, whether it be Italy, whether it be Greece, like all kinds of different stuff. Those areas are war torn. It's a lot going on in those areas economically that makes survival or any other option seem more appealing and more appeasing in the moment. And I don't think that's ever gonna go away. I don't think that's ever gonna stop. But that is, I mean, that's a real conversation that needs to be had. Let's see what Wayne said. Damn, Wayne, you put their whole flag off in there, didn't you? That Russia is staking their claim, build base, and a good goal. Global warming countries need good land to feed their countries. Africa has the best land in the world. Next. Yeah, and that's a lot of what's going on too. So a lot of the issues that are happening here are directly related to stuff way, way bigger. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Most people, most of the world, as individual citizens around the world, they don't pay attention. Hey, I see both of y'all back there. Let me bring y'all up. We finna get this in. Both of y'all ready? Okay, all right. We got one young lady, and then we got another young lady.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
How y'all doing?
I'm doing great and hoping to get better.
I'm doing wonderful.
There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Let me get my camera up here.
I know.
Let me all right.
We got our Brunswick olive oil.
I see. I got my baked potato with sour cream and butter and black pepper.
That sounds good, Miss Cheryl. That
Oh,
sounds
it
good.
is. Trust me, it is.
And so do them Brunswick. I wish I had some. Okay, I see. I see. Let me get these open. I'm gonna try to mukbang properly as my sister Jamia do. Yeah, they got more juice on them than I thought. I didn't know they were gonna have this much juice on them. I thought it was gonna be like thick, like a marinara sauce or something.
Can't have none, TJ.
They don't smell bad. How's yours, Jamia?
Fantastic. I'm mad I didn't get the second can. It's in the cabinet. I get it. Don't worry about it.
All right, family. Here goes nothing. Here is.
I'm gonna eat
some
with
smoked
you.
herring fillets. Some smoked herring fillets in
baked
tomato sauce.
Wait a minute, I put mine in my mouth. What happened to you?
I know, Miss Cheryl. Okay. Y'all bear with me.
Nervous.
Don't be scared. I got another fork full.
He's nervous. What did he know?
Not bad.
See?
Not bad. I need some hot sauce or something.
That's probably what it is. TJ, chill.
They not bad though. Hey, sweet pea.
Hey, April.
Hey, April.
Hey, y'all.
Not bad. They need some salt. They need some heat. You want to try them back here? Baby, you grab me the hot sauce.
What?
Yeah, not bad, fam. I didn't know what to expect, but they not bad at all. Let me catch up with this chat. See, you right, Nikki. You right, Nikki. Thank you, sweet. I want hot sauce and Tabasco. Bring both of them, please.
Spice it up. Spice it up.
Well, ladies, what y'all think about the? Hey, Good Eat still in here. Hey, Stace, how you doing? I didn't see you tip off in here. Yeah.
She just creeped in.
Now, Miss Cheryl, Jamia, what y'all think about the conversation so far tonight as far as moving forward? Now, I know both of y'all young ladies is retired and y'all done been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But as far as what we were talking about technology and all this and that, what do y'all what y'all think?
I'm a little skeptical to embrace a lot of the technology. Because I think some of it is kind of embedded with AI.
Yeah.
You know, with like all the robocalls I get.
Yes, ma'am.
They call my government phone. I don't even use my government phone. I don't even know the number to it. And I get 6-7 calls from all different states. Why y'all calling me? But y'all don't leave a number. Y'all don't leave a message.
Right.
So y'all just want to get my voice. No, sir.
Exactly.
I mean, but on the technical side to make things easier, we'll see how easy it makes if there's repercussions. It's just like I haven't got a Ring doorbell because I gotta hook it up to my Wi-Fi. What are y'all tapping into on my Wi-Fi?
That's fair conversation, Miss Shirley. That's fair conversation, and I think that's a fair question too. I'm gonna say this. I think I didn't get to see all of it because I was mostly listening. But Led Farmer 73 dropped a video earlier.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You saw that? Talking about some of the issues he having.
Well, he said he was getting FaceTime calls where you got to have an iPhone to have FaceTime.
Right.
So I don't have iPhones, but I do get random calls through like Messenger, and be like, "Who is this?"
See, that's going above and beyond.
Thank you. I ain't that hard to get a hold of. Trust and believe.
I know, and that's what just make you wonder sometimes, the blurred lines between
what
the technology and the real people.
Yeah, that part.
I mean, and then when I say hello, you either talking in that voice that Led used, or you just hang up. Then why did you call? Why did you call? Let me go get some salt. It's not enough salt.
There you go, Miss Shirley. Jamia, what you think, young lady?
I'm kind of leery of the houses being made with the printer, and especially in Texas with hurricane and whatnot. Child, please, nope, nope.
I know that's right, but you know what? I think with I think in Texas they might actually be a little bit sturdier because I've seen some brand new $200 and $300 houses look like a pile of matchsticks after a tornado that came through.
Yeah,
and that might be part of why they doing it.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about all that, putting it together like that. I don't know.
But you down there in Florida, what you think it would now I know they say that it's supposed to be designed to withstand hurricane strength winds, but only time will tell. But as a Floridian, what you think about that part of it?
That's what I would need to see. I need to see some wind behind it just to see if it's gonna withstand the water and the wind that come blowing through here from time to time. I need to know. I don't want no half behind built matchstick house that's gonna blow over like the big bad wolf. We're not doing that.
I know that's right. Are you close to water?
Yeah, I'm 15 minutes from the coast.
Well, in Chicago, I live close to Lake Michigan, but that's nothing like the ocean.
Yeah.
I know it was cold.
Oh yeah, it was definitely. That's why I don't live there no more. Ain't lived there in 45 years.
Oh my goodness.
Miss Shirley, you ain't even 45 years old. Quit playing with folk. You ain't even old enough to be talking about you been somewhere gone from somewhere.
I'm 36.
There you go. That's more like it. Now, Miss Shirley, y'all see what Toya said? Because she made a real good point. She said, I agree. I don't answer the phone with my voice. And that's something that certain people are encouraging other folks to do, because sometimes either that bot AI or that real person, all they need to do is capture your voice for a few seconds, especially if you say something like hello or yes.
I do. What can I do for you? If I do,
there you go.
What can I do?
There you go.
Is this Cheryl Faulkner? What can I do for you? I ain't saying yes, it is, and no, it's not. What can I do for you? You call me.
I answer. How can I help you? Yeah.
Those good strategies later.
Yeah, I did hair for so long. You know, I had clients that would call and I didn't recognize the number, so I would just answer the phone. How can I help you?
People change their numbers like they change draws.
That part.
I know. And you know something? Me and April was talking about this a little while ago. Like up until I think my grandmother passed in my early 30s. She had the same phone number for 15 years before I was born. She left this earth. She left this earth with the same doggone phone number.
My grandmother.
And go ahead.
Even my cell phone. I've had the same cell phone number for 20 years, although a doctor had my number before I had my number. And I still get calls for this doctor. Oh, this is not Dr. Oberling's office? I don't know who he is. He should be dead. But the pharmacy will call or some x-ray department. Well, where's Dr. Oberling? I don't know. You tell me. It's like
yeah, he ain't around here no more. What's up, Warm Strong Convention? Bruh, I wanted to talk to you. I got a question for you if you can, because we was actually trying to get your info. Warm Strong Adventures, if you get a chance, man, email me, bruh, in our About page.
Hey, April.
Wayne said, for me, AI is a double-edged sword. I like AI because I'm such a tech guy, and I love DIY solar, aquaponics, etc. So I can do a lot with it. He's ex-military, and government employees. I also know what can be done with it. Yeah, I mean, it is a double-edged. It's almost like anything else. With these regards, I'll say this: when cell phones finally got to the point where everybody had them, and I knew everybody had them when I started seeing some of my little cousins that wasn't but like 11 or 12, and I was in my like 20s or something, and I know that hell, when the first cell phone I had, it was 25 cents a minute. It was 25 cents a minute, and I'm showing my age, but yeah, I used to go cash my check. And the check cash in place before I got my account. Check cash in place, and the brand new little phone place was right there side by side.
Well, you know how the people get their kids' phones at 7 and 8. My kids was mad as all get out with me because my son, he used to get his daddy's old phones that didn't work, but he could play games as long as he was connected to the Wi-Fi.
Right.
And when my daughter got her first job at 15, that's when she got that minute phone. It's like I know where y'all at. I don't need to call you. If I gotta call you, we got a problem.
And see, but a whole lot of other parents, see, Miss Sherry, you old school with it. A lot of other parents love being able to be in touch with their kids all 24 hours a day. And that's when I knew everybody had them. I knew everybody had them, and it became, it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, but it did change the whole way societies and cultures move and work, because now you got the benefit of constant contact, but you never get a chance for the... Go ahead.
I don't call being in constant contact with me a benefit, because you getting on my nerves.
That's what I'm saying. It's a downside too.
I mean, that's my side of it. I know where you are, and if you ain't there and somebody called me and say you someplace else, y'all in the world of trouble. But now I know both my kids grown, they pay their own bills, they don't live in my house.
What?
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Miss Sherry, we grew up in a time, in an era where we had the opportunity to miss people. And that's something that I don't think really happens the same way it used to, because checking the mail was me, especially like my grandma after my grandfather passed away. When I was younger and my folk were working, my mama was working. Before I went to preschool or anything, my grandma kept me during the day, and I spent a lot of time with her and a whole bunch of other old people. And
That wasn't all that bad.
it wasn't all that bad. And we used to, I saw her write letters to her sisters and cousins and stuff. And
My dad's from Ohio. We used to go Ohio every 2 or 3 months. But in the meantime, I wasn't allowed to call long distance to Ohio. Me and my cousins wrote back and forth about what we gonna do. When y'all come,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We gonna be there on such and such a day. Can we get it hooked up where we can go and do this and that and other? We wrote letters. I believe if email hadn't came along and letter writing had continued, the price of stamps wouldn't be what they are now either.
I know that's right. Oh, go ahead, Jamie.
No, I was agreeing with her wholeheartedly. I remember pen pals and my friends that I met in San Francisco and in Florida and writing there. Child, these kids do not know. they just don't know. The throwback of it all, please. I used to
know.
love to write letters.
I know. I hate to say it, but it's getting to be a lost art. And I'm gonna say something now. I want to get y'all two ladies' opinions on this. I want to get y'all opinions on this. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing because things have gone in come in humanity, and some things done left in humanity. But I want to pose this question because Miss Cheryl just raised a real good point. Speaking of the writing the letters and doing all this and that, I could see a world in 20. I'm gonna give it 2 decades, and I think that's being a little conservative. I think no, actually, that's being generous with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that being generous to me.
Yeah, that's being generous with it. I think in my lifetime, I will remember a world where people use manuscript. And I don't think in another generation and a half, I think actual physical writing, like writing stuff down, will either become obsolete or be so on the cusp of obsolete that it'll be nostalgic at best. But what y'all ladies think?
Absolutely. Actual paper book, please. Actual handwritten anything, and they're not teaching cursive writing in school.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my son is 22. He just graduated from Clark, and he can't write in cursive. My daughter is 38, going on 39, and she can write in cursive.
Yeah,
I mean, they're 16 years apart. Yeah, they were both educated in the Cobb County school system, but hold 2 different agendas. Because when my daughter was learning how to read, they had taken phonics out, and I got hooked on phonics, and she was reading in 3 months.
Right.
They brought phonics back when my son was coming through, and he didn't have a problem with it because I still had that same hooked on phonics. He did phonics at home too. Oh yeah, writing is a lost art.
Yes, ma'am. I think so. What's up, Astatine 85? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamil.
No, I just say yes, it is.
and I had an argument. I had an argument with one of my professors one time because he insisted it was all encompassing conversation, but he was of the mindset that we were talking about digital versus analog clocks, and there were a few people in this class I was taking that they really couldn't. They couldn't read analog. They did like if the hand if it's 3:45 or 12:15, they had no clue what that meant. They knew one hand was on the 12, but they didn't know. And I had actually had a conversation with some of them, and I was telling them that you got to count like this, and this is what this means, and this hand is the hour hand, and this hand is the minute hand. They had no clue, and that evolved into this deep philosophical conversation because it was actually a philosophy class. And then that rolled into cursive and how many people can't write cursive. And he was like, so what? The future, they got this. We had, which I understand. every generation or era has its own style of communication and doing this and doing that. But I think you're cutting off very functional parts of the brain that you need for deeper thought. It's like there's a reason why people maybe put their child in band or in music or something, or play piano or guitar when you developing your brain, because you start stimulating and using additional parts of it. And if you rely solely on one form of communication outside of that, you don't know what the hell to do. What if the world go black?
Well,
Go ahead.
If the way my daughter was taught in high school and the way my son was taught in high school, because they're 16 years apart, she was taught kind of sort of what I call the traditional way. You took classes and blah, blah, blah. He was given this test, and whatever the test said you might be good at, although he didn't do what that said either, anywho. But that's they kind of geared his classes toward that, but he didn't want to do that. I don't care what the test said. If that's not what he wants to do, he is not going to excel at it.
Facts.
So let him do what he wants to do. And, if that don't work, then he can go back on y'all little track, because what they called them was tracks. Which I did not get that concept. I don't know what a track is.
I know that, right? And I appreciate you, both of y'all being here, because as parents, you and Jamia, what's up, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek? What's up, little bro? You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Y'all can come from a different perspective that I could never really, I could never explain, not being a parent. And I don't believe in getting up here lying just to kick it. But Jamia, you got you find yourself around a couple of teenagers every now and again. So what do you have similar experience, or do you think this variation in technology is more of a benefit or more of an asset, or just somewhere in between? Y'all, Jamia done went to the store.
Well, I worked in technology. I started out in the medical field. I ended up doing tech support for Bell South, which turned into AT&T. And I worked for both of them. I worked for Bell South, EDS, and AT&T. And I did that for 19 years. I also worked for the state. I worked in the food stamp office, and I worked in child support. I can take my skills and do a lot of things. When my daughter was in elementary school, I want to say 4th or 5th grade, her principal had a computer class to teach parents how to use the computer before it was popular in school. So that was back in the early 80s.
90s?
No,
early 80s?
Early 80s.
Wow.
I took the class. I got sent home with this brand new Dell computer, which I can't stand. But it worked for the time being. And then the next thing you know, I got hired at Bell South doing tech support. Wow. And I'm basically a self-taught tech support person. I didn't go to school for that.
Right.
I taught myself. Because, I could do, what was that writing called? It was code something. But
coding?
I could do coding, although that didn't have nothing to do with my job. But I taught myself how to code.
That's what's up.
And then in turn, my daughter learned it. She was very good at it. She was even better than me at it. My son, he's kind of sort of on it. He'd be like, "Oh, Mama, all you got to do is come in here and push this button, that button." Be like, "Okay." Because when something goes wrong on my computer, my son just left here while I was quiet for a minute. He just left here. And he said, because he's like, you don't even think no more. I said, because I don't want to. I don't have to. I got children. That's what
got to, baby. Been there, done that. Been there, done that.
I
You
was
got
like,
the T-shirt.
you know the new stuff. Come over here and fix my computer. That's what you do.
That's it. And if you got any questions, I'm sure he'll help you along the way. But
One of them two will, because both of them are very tech savvy.
There you go. And I'm not. I learned a lot from April. My wife is way more tech savvy than myself. Look at this, Miss Cheryl. Let's see. Wayne said he's an older parent, first at 43. She's 11. We pulled out of public schools, put her in private school this year. Focus on AI, foreign language, like Chinese, Spanish, robotics, IT, agriculture. Now, not being a parent, y'all take this with a grain of salt, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. Family. Two things that I would put, because first off, my two younger nephews, they already got it. They sharp as a tack when it comes to this whole tech game. And my older nephew, I'm constantly reinforcing and encouraging him to what's up, John 74?
Hey, John.
Cynthia's still in here. I'm encouraging him to not only learn as much as he can about tech and AI, but also to baby, pick up another language, preferably Mandarin or something. Y'all, we having this conversation. For those who don't know, if anybody want to know what we talking about, or if y'all want me to rerun some of the content that we played earlier, we talking about Africa a little bit. We talking about the potential for WW3, and we talking about technology, because they all go together. All of it go together. Reimagine your SHTF situation. If you just waiting on a meteor to hit, or if you waiting for a couple of million Alfs to fly over New York or LA or something like that. Miss Cheryl, don't make me laugh. You know it's true, Miss Cheryl.
Well, and I do understand, because my daughter, my oldest child, her first, well, she was born here in Georgia, but before she turned 2, we moved to Arizona. So she speaks Spanish. And then, we moved back to Georgia when she was in 5th grade. And then when she went on to college, she got her a degree in a foreign language.
Nice.
So, she lives in Colorado. She was in Albuquerque. She was in Austin, where they speak Spanish a lot. And people used to think that they were saying stuff that she didn't understand. And she would turn around and blah, 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 blah.
Be like, I know what you said about
me. Yeah, let me let you know. I know what you're talking about. So watch it.
Right.
So I think that gives you an advantage.
A huge advantage.
I mean, and when she worked for the state of Texas, when she was in Austin, they used to try and use her as a translator. She said, "No, you cannot use me as a translator." She said, "But do you understand what they're saying?" She said, "Yes, I understand what they're saying." She said, "Well, can you tell us what?" She said, "You're not paying me for that.
Facts.
You paying me for speaking English, so I'm speaking English."
Yep.
And you give me more money, I will talk pretty much any language you want to.
Gigi Natural Homestead did she's not a live video. Y'all, you better know what you're worth, and don't be ashamed to did I speak to John, Miss Cheryl?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Hey, Toya still in here. John 74. What's up, my brother? Welcome in. I gotta say this, and this some, and I'm gonna catch some hate for this, but I don't give a damn. I promise I don't, because I know what my heart is. From all my travels and world experience, I have to say this about my people. And when I say my people, I'm talking about my Texans and my Americans, the absolute most reluctant bunch that I've encountered, willing to pick up and learn another language. And I mean that, because this folk, but I understand the dynamic behind it, because the English language has been so prominent through colonization and other forms all over the world that so many people had to learn it in order to succeed. But with this conversation we having tonight, I'm trying to tell y'all, be it Spanish, be it Portuguese, be it Mandarin, be it Kiswahili, be it some other language, family, because things will not be the way they've been for forever.
That is
The
true.
world is changing faster than I think people can really wrap their heads around, and sometimes something so immense can seem a little bit too big to be true. So I'm just I don't
And
I don't know what.
I think it would behoove our children to speak. You know, the Chinese kids come here and they speak like 7 different languages.
Mm.
And they speak English without hardly an accent. You kind of sort of hear an accent, but they got so many accents, they don't know which one to throw in there.
Come on, Miss Cheryl. Come on, Miss Cheryl.
Hey,
Come on,
Liz
Miss Cheryl. Hey, what's up, Farmer V? How you doing, family? Long time no see. Liz B, Journey, our sister. Y'all, Liz B and Official J Mia, don't nobody go harder than them. They are absolutely beyond a blessing when it comes to pushing some things and some stuff podcast. Y'all check out some of our deeper conversations over on our Spotify channel, some things and some stuff podcast. But back to what Miss Cheryl.
Can you get Spotify on Android?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just download the app.
Okay.
Just download the app. To what Miss Cheryl just said, so that's an opportunity for me to talk about this fundraiser. Maybe Baby can drop it again. Yeah, she's still in here. Baby,
Yes.
if you want to drop that the GoFundMe link, y'all know why we over here in Africa, we help families, we
Very
help
good,
schools.
John. You know, the more you know, and the younger you learn it, the easier it is for them to pick it up.
The sooner and the earlier you learn it. And like Miss Cheryl was just saying, so our baby, that's our baby. We love Mark. We love his little sister. That's a family that we've actually been sponsoring and helping since we've been here. I want to see, we have a goal. We're working on building a nonprofit. That's something we take seriously. It's a lot of understanding and learning, especially when you're doing it in another country. So it ain't like just going down to the courthouse, getting a bid. It's way more complicated than that. And we want to make sure everything is always on the up and up. But Miss Cheryl said something. She not lying. These kids, some of these kids, Mark, for instance, is 5 years old, finna be 6. And he speaks 5 languages. He speaks his mother tongue here in Africa, his tribal tongue. He speaks Kiswahili. He speaks German, and he speaks French. And he speaks German, French, and damn, baby, what's the other one? Oh, English. Shit, English. Real.
He speaks
I forgot. Yeah, he speaks English. So it's like when these kids are under 5 years of age, their brain is a complete sponge. The more you introduce them to, the more they can absorb. Now, somebody old as me and April still learning Kiswahili, and it's harder because a whole lot of this up here ain't clicking like it did back in the day. So, Miss Cheryl, 100% right. Y'all, the link is in the chat if anybody else wanted to come up. We ain't gonna be up here much longer. But
well, I used to speak Spanish because the lady, now I grew up in Chicago. The lady who used to babysit me, her daughter knew Spanish. I don't know why or how, but it don't matter. But she used to speak Spanish to me all the time, and I would converse with her in Spanish. And sometimes I would just go home talking Spanish, and my mom was like, "Girl, you got to stop talking like that because we don't know what you're talking about."
I know that's right, and it does make people uncomfortable too when now that we at a point where we can kind of have a conversation around other people. Let's say we around other Americans over here. If we get too deep into some Kiswahili, people think you talking about them. Folk, they be like, "What you say about me? Who or what now? What you say about my mama?"
Yeah, I'm what? Call me that again.
Right.
But yeah, my mother used to promote me speaking it, But then if I just decided that that's what I was going to speak in today, that's what I did. And she would just sit there and, kind of wait till I gravitated to whatever she thought I was speaking about. And I would hold a whole conversation in Spanish. And and it wasn't like she was telling me not to speak it, but she probably didn't want me to speak it as much as I spoke it.
Right.
Because it just became natural because me and the babysitter's daughter, we would sit there for hours talking in Spanish to each other. So for a certain amount of time a day, I spoke in Spanish only. Like that, I was programmed to do that. And
it rubs off on you.
My mama didn't learn the doggone thing, hey.
Miss Cheryl, that was at different time, different era. Folk were so busy surviving, and that's something else that people underestimate. And I hate to see some of the younger generation berate or belittle generations preceding them that didn't get this done or get that done, because baby, when you was caught up in all these struggles, you don't always have time for all the extracurricular.
Exactly.
It's a blessing to be able to do that however you do it. Cause it ain't easy. You got to make sure you go to the damn right water fountain. You had to make sure you go to the back of the bus. You had to make sure you didn't walk in the wrong door, or you might lose your life. So you ain't got time for all the extra.
We was busy surviving.
Baby. Okay. Let's see here. Pieces of Vapor said the GoFundMe for Mark and the Tushimi School is pinned to the chat. Okay, so baby done put it pinned it to the top of the chat. For anybody who wants to support that, it is completely 100%.
It's pinned to the top of the chat on YouTube. It's not over. Well, at least I can't see it over here on.
Okay, I don't see it yet either. Let me see.
Oh, officially, Jamia got another call. That was in a private chat.
Yeah.
But I do see it over on the YouTube side. It's pinned to the top of the chat.
Okay, it's up there now.
On YouTube, it is.
Oh yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, and if anybody do want to make a contribution, please only contribute for the school straight through the GoFundMe. If you send anything to African Dreaming through a super chat or through whatever, that's for us. Don't mix the two up. Just if you decide, we're gonna leave it open until the goal is reached, because we kind of made a few mistakes because we still new to this. So what we was doing is waiting like right before it was time to go. We would do it like 2 weeks or a month before, and now we trying to get ahead instead of being right at the deadline and all of that stuff. So we still learning, y'all, but we have gotten a few donations. We appreciate all the support from everybody. It means more than you know, and thank y'all for that, for real.
Well, I'm gonna let you hang up here. I appreciate you bringing me up so I could eat my baked potato. Sardines after a couple of weeks get old. Okay.
I know that, right? I know that. They wasn't bad, Miss Cheryl, but they tomato, they were better when I put some. I went and got some. Baby brought me some Tabasco. I put some Tabasco on them, and they wasn't bad.
I don't know how you eat them any kind of way. I was eating the Viennas. I like Viennas too, but I don't love them for 5-6 weeks straight in a row.
Oh, I could eat sardines every Sunday. Sunday.
You've been doing a good job of that. I can't eat a sardine no day. Yeah, you could point a gun to my head.
You'll let them pass. You'll let them make it.
Go ahead, don't shoot me, baby, because I'm not eating it.
And I believe you too. I believe you.
That's mud pies and sardines. Them two things you can't get me to eat.
I know that right. I don't blame you, Miss Cheryl. But I do appreciate you taking the time to come up and eat that baked potato with me.
Oh, yeah, and it was delicious. Yeah, that was off that air fryer led posted about. What was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that thing made that baked potato so good.
I know it did. I
And
know it did.
my son was in there trying. I said, "Boy, put that thing back in there and let it finish cooking this last 9 minutes." Ma, it's not done. I said, "I didn't ask you to smell my food."
I miss my Ninja. My Ninja's still in the States. My wife brought me a Ninja for my birthday, boy. I fell in love with that doggone air fryer. I was making everything. Everything.
Well, I've just gotten it about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used my microwave since I got it because it reheats better than the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
Don't dry your food, it don't dry your food out. All that. Oh my goodness.
I know.
He said, "You can give me the microwave." I said, "Why? Because you're not going to use it. You got your own air fryer." He was like, "Well, just in case."
Them air fryers is the truth, Miss Cheryl. They the truth.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, and then it don't heat up the house like if you had to put the one potato in the oven.
Right.
It's like it
that might come in handy in the wintertime, but if you in the South and it's already hot, baby, the last thing you want to do is turn on the oven. Something we used to do when we was still living in the South, when we was in Texas. You know, we a Texan a barbecue for no reason. We just barbecue. We just cook outside.
It don't matter what time of year. I will barbecue in the snow. I don't care.
I've done it. Yes, sir.
I have to, and used to sell plates when it snowed here in Georgia because people wasn't going nowhere. People would sit out on their porch and watch me. You barbecuing in the snow? I said, "Snow ain't never cooked nothing, sir. I'm barbecuing on a grill over charcoal."
That's it.
Do not say I'm barbecuing in the snow because I ain't. I be out there in my thermals on and my sweatshirt.
I know that right. Oh, Miss Cheryl, hold on. I know you finna go. I just gotta say, I ain't gonna put nobody business out there. But we just got a big donation through the GoFundMe. Thank you so much. I ain't gonna put nobody out there, nobody business or nothing like that. But we appreciate it. The families appreciate it. Miss Cheryl, you know, we talk about the variation of currency and this and that. Y'all, what y'all send over here, because the fees are of course in Kiswahili. My sister Good Eats Homestead still in here, doing good over here, doing some training and listening. Okay. Yeah, not in Kiswahili, y'all. I'm sorry. They're in Shilling, into Shilling. What's up, Tanya S? How you doing, sister? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so it really does. It changed families. It changed lives. It helped people. Oh, Texas hand in the dirt. Yo, family, thank you. Thank you.
Texas.
I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't know if you mind, you know, I didn't want to say it, but thank you for your amazing contribution. Huge contribution is really gonna help change a lot. It's folks still, y'all, if y'all saw that cafeteria, you would think, and they getting some renovations and some improvements done, but it's not the fancy white slate that you see in most schools in the States. It's pots the size of this couch and 2 or 3 of them, and this lady's cooking like how they do out in the village, but this is at the school. The playground is not fancy. It's nothing, but the kids love it. A lot of the parents rely on transportation. That's why we also want to donate to the school in addition to just helping the families that we help, because a lot of these families, man, the distance between the school and them, there's no way they could get their child way over there because everybody don't have vehicles, and a lot of people walk. A lot of people rely on. We have the little motorcycles that we call bodas, and then we have the little small kind of things y'all see us in sometime. We call bijajis, and that's how some people send and pick up their kids from school. So, yeah, what you see, Miss Cheryl?
April was talking to Good Eats. She said something about as long as no sardines are in the sauce. I can't blame you.
Y'all gonna leave my sardines alone. Y'all, you and April, Miss Cheryl. You and April. Y'all gonna leave my sardines alone.
I mean,
y'all,
I'm not stopping. My mother used to love them. My grandmother used to love them. I ain't never liked them, and you're not gonna get me to like them.
I know that's right. I don't think you. Ain't nobody finna change your mind, Miss Cheryl. Happy Mac, how you doing? I didn't see you.
Put them on the grill. I might give them a try. How about that? Hey, Happy Mac. You know, you might put them on the grill. I might try them, but other than that, you getting out that tin can.
Miss Cheryl, I have had them grilled. I put on the grill full of that smoke, and then with some chopped pecans, a little bit of parsley, some sea salt, and some olive oil. Oh my, yo.
So are they cooked in the tin though?
Yeah, they come out of the tin. They come out of the tin, but then you put them in there, and you would think they would be mushy and stuff, but they really not. When you put them on that heat, they kind of stiffen up. Yeah, you dry them out.
Yeah, I might try them that way. But
they good like that.
You ain't
they
giving me
good like that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna let you hold the rest of your live tonight. Congratulations.
All right, Miss Cheryl, thank you.
Holler at everybody else. I'm getting ready to get back on YouTube.
Okay. All right, Miss Cheryl. We appreciate you.
All right, have a good one.
All right, family. I did put the link in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and go another 7 minutes. If anybody want to come up and kick it with me, chop it up with me in the next 7 minutes, that's cool. I'm gonna run this for everybody who wasn't in here earlier. I'm gonna run this again just to show y'all the beauty of Africa. And I ain't gonna stop like I did last time. Oh, just for reference, so everybody know, give a little bit of context. So everybody, not everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody. A lot of people think that this is what every house looks like. A lot of people think that this is all of Africa. The mud homes with the thatch roofs, that's not the case. This little video right here is gonna show y'all the beauty of not only Africa, but the country we currently reside in, Tanzania. So this is just an idea, a picture of all of the beautiful sights that you don't always get to see, that are not always promoted, showing the beauty of Africa. So here it is, family. Let's get it. And I'm only gonna stop on maybe Kenya and Tanzania, because them, yeah.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ngilondoloze, uambenami, zungangishilana. Jerusalem, ikayalami, ngilondoloze.
I gotta stop right there, y'all. On the cool, real talk. I ain't trying to gas it up enough. How dope is that? Imagine seeing that in real life. How beautiful is that shot in Kenya? All right, here we go.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ngilondoloze, uambenami.
Oh, I see you, bro. You good? Okay. I gotta stop right there again. I got somebody in the background. I gotta stop right there again. Yes, this is Tanzania. Yes, this is Mount Kilimanjaro. Yes, that is a family, a herd, aka family of elephant, just chilling, just walking around. Y'all, let me play this. Let me play this.
I'm not perfect. I came from ruthless times. As a juvenile.
Zambia. Zimbabwe,
Look
Rwanda,
into my eyes, see pain and sacrifice.
Cameroon,
What's goes on my mind?
Malawi,
Trying to survive.
Namibia. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop. Let me get that down. Let me you get down here and let me bring up my guests. Kick it with me for a few minutes. Man, what's going on, little bro? How you doing?
What's going on, big bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great and hoping to get better. How is you, young man?
Trying to enjoy my youth that's fleeting.
There you go. There you go. You've been a busy man here lately, man. What you got going on? Tell everybody what's good with you.
So I got all kinds of stuff going on, stuff at work going on, moving to try to take care of some family members. So got that going on. That's what I'm doing right now, trying to pack some. But I've been in the bushes since I woke up from my siesta at about
Sawa, sawa.
3:55.
Na wewe kulala sana.
Buenos
That sleep.
noches? Buenos
Sleep.
noches? Oh, sorry. That was another language. My fault.
Ne Kiswahili kulala is sleeping. You took a nap, went to sleep. Yeah, yeah.
And you say it how?
Kulala.
Kulala.
Ndio.
Okay. That
Sa
sounds
zuri
cool.
sana. Zuri sana. Yeah. You did
I'm,
good, boy. You done real good.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying. Look, I'm building my own Rosetta Stone from your live streams. Just taking little snippets of these things and putting them together. You know what I mean? Add some J to the situation. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I think you on the verge of being completely fluent. That's what I think. I
we
think
we
you
try we trying hard.
I feel you, bro. Hey man, I know you're busy. Thank you for taking the time. You back there packing and doing all kinds of stuff. You a super busy man. Your time is precious. Your time with your family is precious. I thank you for taking the time to be a part of this, man. What just
For
anything you
sure.
want to talk about, tell everybody, tell anybody, and only if you have time to elaborate on any of the live, that's secondary. But we just want to hear about you, what you got going on. Talk to us about this hype again and all of that kind of stuff.
For sure. We got in the hype again. That's going to be August the 11th, coming up very soon. Big Bro and Big Sis have been so kind and gracious to work with us. We have a whole committee. Big Bro and Big Sis, African Dreaming, myself, Unbiased LLC, Tori's Brain, Big Rooster Show. We are turning this thing into something very, very special, and we are doing it together. So the first run of the new style is going to be on August the 11th. We want everybody to come through, even if you can't actually participate in the hype again. It's an excellent opportunity for you to be in the chat to where the real work happens and networking with people and helping people to know who you are and getting people to come to your channel and all that good stuff. So we highly encourage everyone to support it. It is going to be August the 11th. The time is going to be from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. We've got some amazing guests lined up, and we got some more that are on the way. So it's definitely going to be something everybody's going to enjoy.
I'm looking forward to it. We are excited. We got another donation, family, and I don't want to put. Y'all can say in the chat who you are if you don't mind, but we don't want to because people do. We respect people's anonymity. So if your anonymity is important to us. But thank you, the person who just made another donation. So thank y'all, man. As we always do, you can go back and look at some of our older videos over at the schools. This time we helping too. Y'all remember the school that Lil Mark graduated from before he went to the big kid school? Because you can't tell me he ain't grown now. So yeah, he really think he might well be be a senior according to him, boy. Because but through y'all donations, y'all help us to help more families, help more schools, and it's a blessing. You being more of a blessing than you know. Man, we got some money in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, growing what I eat, hitting us again. Thank you, my brother. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Let's get growing what I eat right. Growing What I Eat, Miss Tracy Anderson, Growing What I Eat Again. Oh man, thank y'all so much. Miss Cheryl Faulkner came up. We appreciate that. We
For
appreciate
sure.
that love. And y'all please make sure y'all don't miss motivate. Hold on. Well, I see somebody in here. I didn't say hold on.
Uh-oh.
Crafty. Crafty Leo, what you doing in here? What is you doing in here?
Hey.
Tipping off in here at the end. Yeah.
She probably been in the bushes the whole time.
She said I was in the bushes. LOL.
I
She just said
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. We appreciate you, my sister. We completely understand you just recently pooped a person and you still busy. You got your hands full. So I don't expect you to just be, chat heavy all the time no more. That's our sister. We love her. Growing What I Eat. Much love, my brother. We appreciate you. As Motivation said, and Pieces of April, my lovely wife,
Yes.
is it Crafty Leo? Yeah, it's the 12th, August 12th, 12 p.m., which is noon Eastern Standard Time, through 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be a hoot and a holler. Crafty Leo gonna be over there doing her thing. It's gonna
Yep.
be people in the chat. It's a great opportunity to grow, build, and get connected vocational ties. And my painting wife, I got to show y'all. Yeah, I still got him back here. I got to show y'all Roger one more time. This is by request. I asked my wife to paint me something, and she did. And I absolutely love it.
Hey, what up, Roger?
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Boy, that little
And
fat rascal. She made him look delicious. He just looked like, boy, my goodness.
boy, don't you love it when she look out for you like that?
I love it. I love it. I love it, baby.
Yes,
Was
sir.
anything else, man? Because you talked about the hype again, but you didn't talk. You didn't talk enough about your channel. Crafty, make sure you drop your hashtag BCIAC. Everybody up in here, drop your hashtag BCIAC so we can all get connected vocational ties. What's up, Miss Nancy B the Scratcher? Miss Nancy,
Hey,
you better
Nancy.
enjoy yourself.
So, everything that we do on my channel is all about motivation, help, encouraging. We do fitness content. We've got some tech content of quick tech tips. We're doing a little bit of gardening now, thanks to Unc, aka Lead Farmer 73. And of course, we're doing our live streams. Normally, it's Monday through Wednesday from at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week coming up, I will not be doing live streams just because I'm moving. I gotta have that time to help the family and make sure everybody things get packed the way they need to and that kind of deal.
Understood.
As much as I love YouTube, I gotta take care of family. So we won't be going
Absolutely,
live
bro.
this week. But we will be around trying to support people as much as we can. The biggest thing is we just want to see everybody succeed and everybody grow. And any way that we can help in that regard, we're here for it.
For sure, for sure. And nothing wrong with a little hiatus and a little family time because it's almost like taking a rest day or a rest couple of days. It's a
Yes,
thin
sir.
line between resting your legs and being stiff. But I remember back when I was running a lot, giving your legs that break will make you come back even stronger.
Oh yeah, most
And
definitely.
yeah. Crafty Leo, I saw your comment. These are John West herring in tomato sauce. As you can see, there's still a couple of left. Now, Nikki put batteries in my back, was like, oh, I think that'll be good. Oh, I think they all right. I think they all right. And I ain't came across a sardine yet that I ain't like, but I already knew I don't like tomato sauce on my food unless it's spaghetti. So yeah, I would, yeah. They ain't gonna be in the survival stash, that's for sure.
I tried it stash.
They in the I tried it stash, yes. For shizzle, as the young
For
folks say.
shizzle.
For shizzle.
But I did want to take just a moment to remind everyone, if you
Of
haven't
course.
already, to share out this live stream. I'm gonna tell you what you and Big Sis are doing, and multiple channels now, hitting this thing from multiple angles. It's truly encouraging, and I don't even catch all of the live stream. The things that you're doing for Mark and for others, physically where you are, as well as globally by means of the internet, with this thing called YouTube, is awesome. I mean, I'm proud of y'all. I really am. Y'all keep me motivated.
All right, man. You keep us motivated, bro. We appreciate that. You know, going live 3 days a week after work, after you done had a whole 8-10 hour day, whatever, however long you had to dedicate to the 9 to 5, and then going live after that, you inspire not only us, but a whole lot of other people. And
Thank you,
your
big
kind
bro.
words are received. We appreciate them. We appreciate you and the family.
For sure. I appreciate it. And likewise, you know what I mean? That's what this whole thing
Yeah.
is all about. And I don't know, I think sometimes we can get caught up in day-to-day life and the routine. But this thing that YouTube allows us to develop and to build called community that passes some physical geographic type situations that may exist in other areas. It's something special. So to be able to use that community to help someone physically where you're at, that's awesome.
Thank you, bro. And it is not easy. So
Sure.
we really appreciate that, because it is not for the faint of heart. We share so much of ourselves, and for so long, for so much of our time over here, we did this by ourselves, and having all of this help and being able to help more is like, man, y'all a blessing. Y'all really are a blessing. Everybody out here. Miss Shirley, OG Gardner. How you doing, Miss Shirley? You better get in here
Hey,
and enjoy yourself.
yes,
Yeah.
sir. Miss Shirley, how you doing, Big Sis?
So Joe, very quickly, myself, my wife and my mother-in-law pose a question, because both of them can cook. I love
Okay.
my mother-in-law cooking, and I love my wife cooking. And so I got asked a question about a week ago. What don't you like? Because, I give anything a shot, man. I done ate everything from octopus to squirrel I ain't even go. I done lived in
Yeah.
some countries. It was just meat on a stick. Hell, I don't know what I done ate. I'm still here.
No extra body parts.
No extra body part. I done ate some street food in places where even I was like, damn, am I sure about this? But, I took a chance, man. I lived on the edge. and they was like, what won't you eat? I finally found something, because up until this, it was licorice, uh, bourbon, and now I will never purposefully put in my mouth sardines in
And
tomato
tomato
sauce.
sauce.
I can't do it. John said liver. John, I will eat liver. I will eat liver. I'll make me a liver sandwich. I eat liver all day, especially if it's liver and onions. Party going on in my mouth and everybody invited. But I
See,
ain't what I won't eat. What I won't eat no more on purpose is some sardines and tomato sauce. That ain't gonna happen.
now see me, I'm a gizzard fan. I'll eat gizzards, but I'm not a
Oh,
huge liver fan. I've never been a big liver fan. I wish.
bro, man, it's this one chick. It's this one lady over here. She's a dada. We call them dadas or mama. That's just part of the culture. If you don't know somebody's name, mama, dada. So,
Okay.
and dada is sister. So, she got this one spot on the other side of the village, just like on the other side of like a mountain. But you can, it's only like it's about an hour walk, and maybe anyway, whatever. It ain't far. It's a short drive.
Gotcha.
Man, she got the best doggone gizzards. I
Oh.
bruh, I mess some gizzards up. I mess some gizzards up. Cause
See
I ain't
now I
ashamed
gotta
of
come
it.
to Tanzania.
You need to come to Tanzania, or just go to your local gas station. Cause I ain't above nothing. There is some poor folk in the world. I be eating gas station food. back when I was in the States.
Hey, listen, you mess around. What used to be Hess is now Speedway. Boy, I go in there and get them chicken wings, get them gizzards. You mess around, go to
Yeah,
one of
man.
they got this little spot around here called Duck Through series of convenience stores. You can get a little bit of everything. Boy, you get you some spiced apples and some chitterlings,
You
depending on
go
the
tell them,
day.
baby. I know that's right, bro. Cause yeah, April gonna stick her head in here and say gas station taquitos.
Hey,
Oh,
them drinks good.
yes,
Man,
yes. You better get your Mexican on while you get your gasoline on.
you better. You better. I sure will walk out with me 3 or 4 taquitos and a little thing of gizzards and a couple packs of them hot sauce. Mash them
Yes,
up real,
look,
shake them in your hand. Shit, man, party over here, baby.
hey, you already know.
For real.
Look, I've been poor all my life, and I don't know if that's gonna ever change. So I ain't got no
Fact.
problem whatsoever at a convenience
Mm.
store restaurant.
Facts. Happy Max said, I, oh, I don't know, tuna. He said gas station tuna. You know what happened, Mac? I got to get out of here, but I will finna cap a little bit. I finna be like tuna, but then reality came back. I done ate gas station ham and cheese, gas station tuna,
Yes.
gas. I man, I done took chances with my life because I have on a let's just say a late, maybe slightly inebriated night. I done had gas station sushi, and everybody know that's a no.
Look, I done rolled the dice on that one too. You you sitting trying to you trying to figure out whether you get snake eyes or did you get sickness? What you got? And then you wake up in the
Hey,
morning, it's like, okay, I think I'm alive.
Joe, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them, baby.
Yes, sir.
For real,
Yes, sir.
man. Yeah, I'm walking around in my early 30s, walking around with worms like a 2-year-old.
Trying to figure out what happened.
Trying
Yep.
to figure out what happened, baby. Hey, with that being said, family, we ain't gonna hold y'all up no more. We love y'all. We appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who came up for Saturday and Sunday, our sister and another one of our moderators, official Jamia. Miss Cheryl Faulkner came up and ate her potato. Jamia jumped off in them sardines. Who else we have? Oh, all the love and support from Growing What I Eat. Y'all check that brother channel out. Not because he contributed to the chat, just because we try to get y'all on with people that we like, that we support. Good positive channels, good positive people. Thank you for everybody who made a contribution to the GoFundMe. We appreciate y'all so much. We thank y'all so much. Um, what am I forgetting? Yeah, y'all make sure it's coming up, family. The hype again. The hype again is coming up. My baby gonna be on there. Pieces of April. Uh, Crafty Leo. So many others. It's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a new style, new energy. It's only half the time instead of 24 hours. It's gonna be 12 hours. Miss Nancy B the Scratcher just dropped her hashtag BCIAC off in there. Y'all make sure y'all support Miss Nancy. Um, it's just a lot of y'all. Let's just keep loving each other, keep supporting each other. SHTF Reimagined. Somebody going through their SHTF right now. Y'all quit waiting for one big massive world-ending event when somebody's struggling and going through day in, day out, and whatever somebody else today is can be your tomorrow, and vice versa. So be the change you want to see, love on people, help people, support people as much as they allow you. Keep loving, keep being good, doing good. And Happy Mac, come on, Happy Mac, right? Boy, you got me right when I would get. We appreciate it, family. Let's get Happy Mac right real quick, y'all. Happy Mac then came through showing love with the super sticker. Oh, I tell you, we appreciate y'all, fam. Let's see here. Yes. We got to hit Happy Mac with 2 of them. Yeah, got us counted out at the end, and then we got to hit the moves. Let's bust the moves real quick. Yeah, get it. Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all, fam. Miss D's Hollywood Garden. John, that's right, fam. Man, we appreciate y'all for that. Miss D's Hollywood Garden coming through, speaking to everybody. Says she'll catch the replay. It is all love. Thank you, Happy Mac. Thank you for everybody who contributed to the channel and everybody who contributed to the GoFundMe. Thank you for all the people who've been in the bushes, chilling, hanging out. It ain't always about coming up. Your presence, your time, you coming in, hanging out with us is more important than anything, because you can build a channel all day. Without support, I would literally just be here talking to myself. Thank you for everything that y'all do for me, for African Dreaming as a channel, for Pieces of April. Y'all support my baby, because I think she might drop something later or tomorrow or something. She working on some stuff. And y'all make sure y'all be ready to see my sweet pea over on the hype again. So with that being said, family, it's all love. I'm going to get a last word one more time to my brother, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Amazing gentleman. Busy, but still showing up, still doing things. Miss Cheryl, hold on, Joe. Miss Cheryl, I done ask you. I got to contact you, Miss Shirley. Will you please email us? Because I got some questions, because I want to have a conversation with you, but I want to talk to you about it first. So when you get time, Miss Shirley, please holler at your boy. It's over in the about page. AfricanDreaming@gmail.com. AfricanDreaming@gmail.com. And Miss Shirley just dropped hers. You can catch her on Thursday nights. Miss Shirley be bringing the whole family over there, boy. They folk gonna show up for Auntie. Show live. Now I'm gonna close my lips. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Get the last words to my brother, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek.
The one thing that I want to mention and remind everyone is that we are stronger together than we are individually. Whatever we can do to support one another from a general standpoint is always a good thing. But when you find family, those that really rock with you, then rock with them. Show them some love. If someone comments on your video, your live stream, take a few minutes to check out their latest content. And maybe something that you ain't seen in a minute. Is your way of saying, I see you and I appreciate you, but I'm not just saying it, I'm showing it. That's something that I'm working on. And I think that's something that's going to make our community stronger. We're all building content. We're all making content. I can't catch everything, and neither can anybody else. But if somebody takes the time to catch your content, at least catch the latest thing they got. Show them some love. Reciprocate that love. That's how we build a community. And if you ever think that you can't do it and you're wondering if you can, ask somebody in the community. They'll remind you. And if you don't know, remember the recipe. Stay strong, stay positive, stay active. Geek Squad.
Geek Squad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well said, my brother. Welcome in, Miss Native Cherokee. We finna get out of here. But y'all, man, much love to you, my sister, Miss Native Cherokee. I know that you recouping. If y'all didn't know, we've had 2 people in our community recently who kind of recovering. And some others. You know, Indiana Jackson still on the mend. Miss Native Cherokee had surgery recently. She's still on the mend. Miss Tracy Anderson was recently in the hospital. So y'all send your love, send your energy, send your good vibes, send your prayers to all of these people in the community who constantly show up for you, show up for us, show up for one another. Because like Motivation just said, y'all, somebody else today and you tomorrow. Nikki, take care of my sister. Everyday life of an OCD is shit. Don't take people for granted. It may be, you may not be able to catch everything as soon as they drop it, as soon as they do it, but we know firsthand it means so much when people take the time to come by, stop by, give you, like he said, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, say something, just let them know that you've been there. I'm still working on that. Like he just said, he's still working on that, because we try to keep up with so many people. At times it can be overwhelming. But when you do stop by, you letting people know that you care. You letting people know that you care. It's always appreciated. And again, Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know how we do. You know what we do. You know how we do it. Until the next time y'all see me and I see y'all, I'm gonna be over here being country in another country.